morning, class. Good morning. How was your weekend? So these are nice Monday that we have. Today is the 19th. Yeah, today is 19th. April 25. So this is the attendance sheet. I want you to record your next step. So to begin the class, in our previous class, I gave you an assignment to go and learn the design concepts. So we are in the topic program development and design. So I gave you an assignment. So to confirm whether my assignment was done, someone to tell me some of the design program design concepts that we have. Raise up your hand. Yes, teacher. Yes, please. Bottom up. Bottom up. Let's clap for it. Any other? Yes, Eric. Top down. Top down. There's another one. There's another one. Yes, please. Monolithic. So these are what we call the design concepts. And I believe at your own time you did research on the same. Just to explain in a nutshell, bottom up, as the word says. And remember we're dealing with program design. So bottom up simply means you start from the smallest sections as you increase to the top sections. Who can tell me about top down? I want to add yes. Just make so he has given us a very good example that we can all relate to. During the last year campaigns or the previous election campaign, there was bottom up, and we all understood the meaning. So it is the same idea, the same idea. Finally, we have monolithic. Monolithic simply means you handle the old problem as. So today's class we are going to deal with program design tools. Tools that we are going to use to design a program. So simply program design, what design means? You coming up with a structure that you are going to follow. Even as you design the program, you'll be following us. We know even, for example, if you want to construct a house, you must come up with a what? First, you start with the design that the people who have been constructing will follow. It's the same case. Because I know these are not new things with you guys. I want to share with your friend 1 minute. Brainstorm on the design tools that we have. So I've given you enough time. So someone to mention for me one of the design tools. One of the design tools, please, for the sake of time. So Minor has told us about an algorithm. So these are very important design tools. And in simple terms, an algorithm is simply a step-by-step procedure of how you're going to what? To construct or design a program. And I'll simply ask one of the students to come here and write for us an algorithm that will compare two numbers. Anyone who wants to do that? We want to write a program that will compare two numbers. Which one is greater than the other? So I want us to write a program in 2 minutes time. I would like to ask this step. Alright, let's welcome Minor. You have 2 minutes, please hurry up. First of all, we start by typing one's card. Then you go to declare. You declare variables A and B. If A is greater than B, then we need somebody to come and show the next step. So for the sake of time, let's appreciate it. So for the sake of time, just as I've said earlier, an algorithm is a step-by-step procedure. So you've seen his listing. So after you've started your program, you declare the variables. And then he has written here a condition. Then at the end of the day, of course, we have to do what? To store. That is it about the algorithm. There's another design tool that we all know, which is called a what? A flowchart. One of the important things that you need to know about the flowcharts are the symbols. I want to mention the symbols for you. For the sake of time, you can write down the symbols. One of them is a flow line. Simply, it's a line. It is a flow line, just a line that has a direction. Another symbol is a start-stop symbol, which you use this shape here. This shape, this shape looks like what? If you can look at it. Yeah, it's like an oval. So these are start and stop what? Symbols. There's another shape that we all know. This one looks like a what? Like a parallelogram. There's an input, output. And then we have the rectangle, which is a processing symbol. And then there is what we call the on-page connectors and the off-page connectors. Some flowcharts you realize are too long, so they extend to the next page. So that one we use what we call the off-page connectors. So the off-page connectors looks like this. And then the on-page connector is simply like a small circle. So for this design tool, I want you to discuss with a friend, 1 minute, how you can construct, please draw a flowchart still with the same example that we used here. A flowchart, you want to compare two numbers. So don't forget to include this symbol here. That looks like a rhombus, a bent one. This is a decision symbol. So check, draw down as I go through your work. So from what I've seen, Philip here has done a very good flowchart. We clap for him. For the sake of time, let's go to the third design tool, which is called a pseudocode. And who can tell me what a pseudocode is? Anyone who can tell me what a pseudocode is? So pseudocodes, for the sake of time, these are just informal, we can call them informal descriptions in English like statements. Informal, write down informal description in English like statement. And usually we say begin. This one you do not number. You differentiate it with an algorithm, you're not going to number. So you begin, you write a decision here, and then finally you have to end. It is the same structure. As you can see, we are simply showing the same thing. Now, so these are the design tools that we managed to handle during this time. But remember, we have not finished all of them. So this one I'm giving you as an assignment, so that when we meet next time, you go and we'll discuss them. One of them is the decision tables. So I want you to go and look at this decision table. And finally, there is what we call the structured charts. Structured charts. So go and look at this so that we'll handle them next time. Yes. Now, as we're about to end the class, I want someone to raise a hand and tell me what you have learned. 1 minute. What have we learned? Yes, Philip?
Okay, today I'm able to present you an algorithm and a pseudocode.
Yeah, thank you. That's a good lesson. Thank you, Rahab. Yes, please,
About the symbols of flowchart, like the visual symbols, stop and start. Yes.
So make sure you go and research more on this decision and the structured charts so that when we meet next time, we'll go through them. Thank you for your time. Where is my attendance in class rep? Thank you. See you in the next class.